Welcome, welcome. Thanks for tuning in to the Health Fairy. This is Rebecca Carr-Share, and I'm a medical intuitive nutritionist and healer and have been for about 20 years. And so thanks for tuning in. We're going to start with so many, as usual, so many things to present. One couple things. Here we go. In a previous episode, I mentioned that I was doing a homemade deodorant. No good. So we'll just move on from that and I'll try again. Second thing, I mentioned in a previous episode, I believe it was episode 3, about a sugar scrub that works so fantastically. Well, make sure the recipe calls for, and I've updated it, brown sugar, olive oil, and a little bit of vitamin E that helps as a preservative. Okay, just want to make that distinction. Okay, so where to begin? As soon as I'm done here, I'm going to present my art, my jewelry, at the Crystal Web in Oak Island. So I'm looking forward to that. I haven't done that in about 20 years, where I'm consigning at a shop. So that, 20 years ago or so, I was in Staten Island, and I think it was called the Mystical Moon Shop. So my jewelry will be there. The company for that is Anastasia's Designs. And so I'm excited about that. I did a episode this week called on Theta Healing with Exploring Energy in Everyday Life with my co-host Mary Von Olin. And I want to just share a tip about that. Theta Healing is something that I utilize. Excuse me, my hair is a little messy. I utilize that in my healing practice, and it's a form of a way to pray for, whom you're with. Now, and I vented a little bit in my episode about I don't find that people pray effectively, and that sounds very judgmental and critical, but let me explain. So when we pray, I feel that a more effective and more powerful prayer is to go beyond the please God, okay, bear with me, and go into feeling the end result that you want, to feel that as if it's happening now, and then feeling gratitude for it being here already. And you're seeing this in your mind and you're feeling this. And that's all you have to do. And then you let it go. Okay, that's just one little tip. So it would be more effective. Think of something that you'd like to have. Feel it as if you have it now with gratitude and let it go. Okay? It's also helpful to not only feel, but to see it visually in your mind. See it happening as you want it to be. Okay, so that's a more effective prayer. Give it a try. Let me know how it goes. Okay, so, and I don't want to get into, how I pray for my patients, but it's something along those lines. If you're interested in learning how I do what I do, Source Energy Technique is for you. I'm looking to teach as many people as possible my healing technique, which is a combination of contact reflex analysis, total body modification, theta healing, and on and on. I have a whole, so if you're interested, I'd be happy to present that to you. I have module 1 already completed, and you can sign up for that. That's an online course, and you'll get 1 class per week for 11 weeks. There's some live classes, but the rest of it is, recorded videos and material. And you can go to purenutrition.com and sign up and get more information about that. So I'd love to have you as a student. Okay, so next order of business, my crazy tale. So my crazy tale of the day I picked because today is March 22nd. I believe it's the first day of spring, but don't quote me on it because I half pay attention to that stuff. But yes, so we're in the spring now. And so what that means is this is the season of the season of fertility. But more importantly, what I care about is that this is, in Chinese medicine, the season of the liver. And so this is an excellent time as you're spring cleaning your home and your life you can start spring cleaning your body by detoxing your liver. And this is where I recommend a lot of juicing, fasting, salads, that kind of supplements. Standard Process makes a program, the SP Complete program, the purification program. So something like that, now's the time to do that. So on the vein of fertility, we're getting ready for Easter. I had a patient who was coming to me for some health issues, and she was about 45 years old at the time, and she had had multiple miscarriages, and she was not coming to me for anything related to pregnancy, but she became pregnant with her daughter, who's a teenager now, and all I had given her was a multivitamin and some other things. The multivitamin is called Catalin by Standard Process. And she knows that it was because she saw me that this had occurred because of her past history. And like I said, we weren't even going in that direction, and here she is, a mom. Another story that is listed on I have a video testimonial on my YouTube channel by someone else also with a similar where she had just given up on trying to get pregnant. She adopted 2 girls and said, okay, I've made my family. And then she meets me, I give her Catalin, and she has another child who's also around teenage years. So fun stuff to share around Easter time and springtime. Okay, so those are my crazy tales. Let me know if you'd like some support with detoxing. I probably won't be doing a group detox, but maybe some individual support would be in order, and I myself could use it for sure as well. Okay, so also with the tip about the prayer that I mentioned with Theta Healing is I did an article that's on my blog. I think it's called Manifesting My Dream Home, and I owe it to Theta Healing from reading the books and learning how to pray, and it helped me tremendously to manifest this home that I live in. So I'm very proud of that, and I want to share that with you. If you'd like to read that story, that's a very inspiring story, lots of fun. The Adventures of Rebecca. Okay, so what else do I have? The Mystics by the Sea. In Connecticut on June 2nd, I will be in town at this place. I haven't even been there yet, but I've heard good things. And I'm going to be doing a workshop that day for source energy technique. And so please stay tuned for details about that, but please save the date. I'm looking forward to that trip as well. And then I also have a book that's coming out fairly soon. And this book I think I will call I Am, The Cure. And I want to just share what that means, because that sounds really, if you just hear I am the cure, that sounds really pompous, doesn't it? But but what it means to, when you're more conscious and aware, what the I am means is that, what I'm really saying is that, what I've been saying all along, is that only God heals. And what that means is the power that made the body heals the body. That's something I heard a lot when I was taking the TBM certification program, and it's true. And we need to acknowledge God. Now, one thing I want to share as another piece of educational material today is a lot of people have struggle with God, and that's due to this misunderstanding that God is a human or that God is a man. Neither are true. God is an energy, and it's an energy that is a life force. It is described as a loving energy that has created all things, and that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about some man in the sky. Okay, so that's what cures us. That's what heals us, is when we allow for that life force to, or I should say that power, to emanate in all of our cells. And so that's what my book is about. So bear with me. If you're looking for an appointment with me, my office hours are still the same, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. but I'm going to be focusing on the book, so have a little patience, please. I will get to you. I know someone said yesterday, that's a long wait. Please, let me finish my book. It'll be worth it. But please, if you want to comment below, let me know what you would like to hear more about. If you'd like a certain workshop or online class, or if you'd like me to present something on this show itself. Let me know. If you have a particular health issue that you are struggling with, please do reach out and I'll be happy to help you. And it'll be anonymous, and I'll just present that on this show and give you my insight about that. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you've been inspired and enlightened and educated. And have a great week. This is the Health Fairy with Rebecca Carshare. Thanks again.